Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode here of EPW. How are you doing? I am, of course, Dominic here, and today, this might be the final episode of our Firepromoter series. Now let me explain, in case you haven't been seeing the past few episodes. Okay, the NWO formed. It formed in EPW, and ever since then, it has been like a parasite. Okay, it has been growing and growing and growing. And now it's become one of the most most powerful faction in EPW history, and it's only going to get more powerful. Because to kick off the episode, we're first going to do this. As you can see right here, in case you can't read, Cage and Henry, the prestigious fucking machines themselves, they are joining the NWO. So, they have pretty much all the titles. So, today we are declaring war. It is EPW versus the NWO. Now, I've given myself a few rules for this episode. Okay? 1, I am not going to get anybody else. Okay? I'm not going to buy off any other superstars, okay? Offering contracts, that's not happening. 2, at the final show, the WrestleMania kind of event of this episode, because we're almost towards the end of the year, as you can notice, there's 7-ish EPW versus NWO feuds. That's because at that event, we're going to be seeing which faction of superstars, the EPW loyalists or the NWO betrayers, can survive that. Also, another rule is one that we'll get to way later into the episode during that final show. So, it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get into the action. First off, cross promotion, because this might be the first or the last cross promotion we have. SmackDown? Yeah, baby. SmackDown. Cross promotion. Okay, we're going to have Kevin Nash himself defend the WCW title, because the WC title isn't necessarily needed for this. So we're going to do that. So we're going to have Kevin Nash defend his title as Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is going to be going for the SmackDown Championship. We're also going to have Hollywood Hogan competing. We're also going to have Booker T competing. And we're also going to have Brian Cage competing. Because I want this to be an all NWO Day show. Okay, they're taking over EPW. They're going to be trying to take over SmackDown at this event. Also, I want people to heal up, because there's a lot of people who need to be healed up. Kind of. Okay, like Rob Van Dam needs to be healed. Christian kind of needs to be healed. Okay, not as many people as I thought I was going to be seeing need to be healed, but people need to be healed. Austin Aries needs to be healed because, you know, he's been fighting a lot of 2 Epic Falls matches lately. Either way, let's get into it. Okay, Brian Cage taking on Jimmy Uso to kick off the SmackDown versus NWO card event, whatever you want to call it. Brian Cage, one of the 2 newest members of the NWO, apparently losing to Jimmy Uso. And not even that, but in a Boston freaking Crab, no less. What the hell? Either way, though, Randy Savage also wins against Booker T. This isn't looking good. This is not looking good. Now it's like, oh shit. As Hogan's gonna be fighting John Cena, and John Cena knocks out the current champ of EPW. What the hell? What the hell? NWO, I thought you were this invading force. Okay, apparently not. Apparently SmackDown's just better than us. And Glenn Fleming defeats Kevin Owens. What is happening? At least keep the WCW title, man. At least keep the WCW title. Kevin Nash, come on. Come on. Or not. Okay. We just went 0-5 on that. What the hell just happened? Okay, the NWO, I guess they're sticking to only invading EPW, but, like, I don't even know if they can do that anymore. What the hell? Okay, you know what? Fine. Fine, we'll just continue on with, you know, making the show. Okay, you know what? You know, actually, first, before we do anything, SmackDown. I kind of want to see if I can get the WCW title back. Okay, cool. So let's try. Okay, another main event, okay? Nash won the first one. Jeff won the second one. Let's see if Nash can win the third match. Okay, the 2 out of 3 falls kind of feud they've been going on. So Jeff Hardy is going to be fighting Kevin Nash. As I want to move the card all the way up to here. So we're going to have a mixed tag team matchup. We're going to be having Alexa Bliss and Velveteen Dream do a bit of some mixed tag team action as they go on to fight Naomi and David freaking Houston. We'll also have ourselves another 2 out of 3 Falls Cruiserweight Championship matchup, of course. Austin Aries taking on... Oh, I ran out of dudes real quick for this Cruiserweight title division. Lio Rush again? I can get down with some Lio Rush. Sure. Lio Rush. We'll also have Hernandez, you know, all the way down here because I'm really liking this little push Hernandez is, like, kind of getting. So we're going to have Hernandez taking on Mikey Williams because why not? And we'll have Joe Henry taking on Matt Robinson. Okay, we're putting all these people at the end of the card, okay? Boosting up, you know, the people into the main event scene, perhaps, okay? We'll also have Bobby Lashley take on Okada. Because Okada's pissed off that he keeps losing, so he's going to be fighting Bobby Lashley. We'll also go to the second match, have a Cody one-on-one match as he faces off against Scorpio Sky. Scorpio Sky, sure. And we'll have a 6-man tag right here between Abyss, Moose, and Flair as they team up. Okay, the original trio as they team up against Booker T, Kevin Owens, and good old Brian Cage. Okay, let's go to the next one. Now, I know these kind of cards are getting pretty quick. Well, it's because it's like I'm not trying to purchase anybody else. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to purchase anybody else, so the match cards might be going a little bit quicker, paced for the episode, so sorry about that, as Alexa Bliss and Velveteen Dream defeats Naomi and David Houston. Dream pinning Naomi, kinda if you say so myself, but you know what, that's the risk you take with the mixed tag team matches, as Scorpio Sky defeats Cody. Great. Okay. Austin Aries and Lio Rush, 2 out of 3 falls match again, as Aries again unfreaking stoppable with these 2 out of 3 falls matches. Okay, Lio Rush, it looks like you're not going to be the guy. Looks like you're just not the guy. I'm sorry, man, I wanted you to be the guy, but you're not the guy. As Abyss, Moose, and Flair get the big win. There we go, over the NWO. Woo! That's what I wanted to see. And Okada defeats Joe Hunter. Big boy right there, getting the win back. As Bobby Lashley defeats Matt Robinson. Not looking good going into their tag team title match later on in a few shows. And Hernandez KOs Mikey Williams. He just knocks that bitch out. And now main event time. Jeff Hardy knocking that bitch out. Defeats Kevin Nash. Looks like the WCW title, it's not meant to be. It's not meant to be in EPW, which is fine. Which is fine, as Joe Hendry has been hospitalized. Crap. He's a tag team champion. Crap. Okay, well, Peyton's in Europe, so if, you know, we continue the series after this episode, cool. We can get Billy Kay and Peyton Royce, as Roman Reigns has left Raw. All of these people are just now leaving. And that sucks, man. Okay, Roman Reigns, Peyton Royce, everybody's joining. Like, come on, man. Aleister Black. Why do you have to choose now for all the cool names to pop up? Okay, so Joe Hendry got injured in his match against Kazuchika Okada. That does not help with what I was thinking of doing. So instead, we're gonna have this. We're gonna have Brian Cage. Okay, he lost his partner and he's pissed off. Okay, because his partner's gone. It's long gone. So I'm thinking he's fighting Hernandez. Now you might be thinking, what? Why Hernandez? Well, that's because I kind of like Hernandez. He's been kind of getting a bit of a push lately. Okay, it just kind of started happening. So we're gonna have Hernandez versus Cage as one of the, EPW versus NWO matches. So that seems fun. That could be fun. However, before we do that, I want to book the event right now, standard match, because we're going to be doing this. Okay, at the main event, he's so pissed off. Brian Cage is so angry that his partner was just injured. That right now, Brian Cage, he wants a match against Kazuchika Okada, the man who injured him. And I also want a number one contenders match. Okay, no Cruiserweight Championship today, because we're going to be seeing who will be fighting him for potentially the last ever time in the Cruiserweight division. Okay, we could have a number one contenders 2 out of 3 falls matchup as Homicide. In a 2 out of 3 falls match, will be competing against David Houston, because that's the consolation prize for Hollywood Experience. Because their partner was, because it's not their fault Joe Henry got injured. So that makes sense. And you know what? I'm going to actually change this so it's not a 2 out of 3 falls match. Because I don't want either of them to get injured. So, I'm just going to do that change 2/3. Okay, we're just going to do that. Beautiful. But now here we go. Jack Howard taking on Velveteen Dream. Okay, this is going to be a very, let's take a bit of a break kind of show. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do this. This is just going to be a 6-card show. Because, I don't want everybody to get injured right before the big WrestleMania event. So it's going to be only a 6-card show. Hopefully you can bear with me on that. So we'll have Kiera Hogan taking on Charlotte, who wants her championship back. So she's pissed off. She's angry. So she wants a match, and that's the match that she's going to be getting. We'll have Rob Van Dam taking on a member of the NWO, Kevin Owens. No, not Kevin Owens, because he's a little bit hurt. Booker T. Sure, why not? Rob Van Dam and Booker T. That feels like it's been a tag team once. If not, it should have been. That sounds kind of cool. We'll also have Abyss. Sure, Abyss kicks off the show, fighting off against Bobby Lashley, because that sounds awesome. Even though we saw that match a few episodes ago, it just works. Okay, American, roll large haul, $40, 20 bucks, $10, $10. Sick. As Bobby Lashley defeats Abyss. Abyss not looking too good going into his match with big old Kevin Nash. Next up, we'll have Booker T versus Rob Van Damster. And Rob Van Dam knocking out Booker T. Typically, that's not good because typically they get injured or something. That's not very good. Okay, whatever. Booker T don't get injured. As David Houston knocks out Homicide again. Okay, that one doesn't matter because he's not going to be fighting. So we're going to have Houston versus Aries in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Now, doesn't that sound a little bit familiar? It's because Aries has fought pretty much everybody in the Cruiserweight division as Kiera Hogan defeats Charlotte Flair. Charlotte now looking good going into her match against Shayna Baszler. And Velveteen Dream dropping the elbow Purple Rainmaker on Jack Howard. Again, not looking too good going into his title defense. Perhaps that's due to NWO interference. Okay, I'm not saying Velveteen Dream is joining the NWO, far from it. But I'm just saying, maybe that's from some interference. As Kazuchika Okada defeats Brian Cage. Cage not getting his revenge. As we make $1 million there. Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. Nothing noteworthy happened that good because that means no injuries. As now, ladies and gentlemen, we've made it. It's the NWO versus the EPW Invasion. Now, here's the catch that I didn't mention before. You might notice that there is an odd number of EPW versus NWO matches. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, as a matter of fact. This is what's happening. On this night, okay, there's also going to be these matches as well because, like, I want to fill up the card. But these matches, in the grand scheme of things, I don't want to say they don't matter, but to this, they don't really matter. Also, I'm going to change this to Robinson because, you know, Howard's doing something and Houston's doing stuff. So, what's happening is the winning team, okay, the winning faction that gets 4 wins, okay, because, or more, 4 or more wins, okay, because, you know, 4 is plus 3 is 7. You get math, I think. Anyways, the team that wins the majority, that's the word, the majority of the matches rules EPW. That's why I'm saying this could be the final episode of EPW. That's why I've been saying this entire time. You might be thinking the entire time, what do you mean final episode? What does that even mean? That's what I mean. The winning faction of the night leads the NWO show, or the good old Coca-Cola Classic of EPW. So let us get into it, shall we? First off, Velveteen Dream versus, where are you? Velveteen Dream taking on Matt Robinson. There we go, because of course the experience versus the experience team thing, you know, that feud that's been happening forever, from the dawn of time. And then after that, Naomi taking on Alexa Bliss. I'm trying not to do any jump cuts for this because I want this time to be special, you know? I want this to be special. This is the final show, potentially the final show that I am calling, ladies and gentlemen. So, we're going to do that. We're going to have 2 out of 3 falls, of course. Configure the title matches. Okay, we're going to have the Raw Junior Heavyweight title, Austin Aries, as he defends his title against the man who won his way into this one, David Houston. And now it's time for the big matches, boys. Now it's time for the big ones. First off, speaking of big, we're going to have big boy Brian Cage, who's in the NWO. There we go. Brian Cage, as he faces off against Hernandez. We're going to have the Women's Championship on the line as Shayna Baszler defends against Charlotte Flair. Okay, there we go. Beautiful stuff indeed. Singles match again. Okay, I'm just going down the list now. Ric Flair versus Mikey Williams. Now you may be thinking, what? Why Ric Flair versus Mikey Williams? Well, this is the feud that started it all. This is the feud that started the defection of the NWO, truthfully. Because Ric Flair, he was once a part of the NWO. Until Mikey Williams and Ric Flair, they squared off. Okay, it was all about the TNA Impact Championship. You know what happened? You know what happened? Low Blow City. Mikey Williams, he's taking on Ric Flair. Some might say the master of the low blow. Some might say that. I don't know who, but some might say that. I don't know if that's an official title. I doubt it. As Mikey Williams is taking on Ric Flair, we're also gonna follow that off with Kevin Nash. Okay, I did put Kevin Owens first here, but screw it. Abyss versus Kevin Nash. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to configure a title match. Okay, because even though it's a title match, I'm not super excited for the concept of the match. We're going to have Jack Howard versus Booker T. And then we're going to have, where are you? Kevin Owens. Of course, Kevin Owens versus the beautiful man known as Cody Rhodes. And then we're going to have, I just realized Moose is not a part of this. Huh. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. No. Hernandez, I love you, man, but you're out. I love you, man, but this wasn't your fight to begin with. Okay? I'm sorry, Hernandez. You're awesome, but you know this is Moose's time. Moose versus Cage. Let's go. Okay, but then at the main event, we're gonna have EPW Championship on the line. Hollywood Hulk Hogan versus Kazuchika Okada. Back and forth title reigns between the two. Let's see what will happen. I'm excited. I'm very excited. I hope you guys are excited as well. Okay, no, we're not gonna American rule this garbage. American Urban, America. And Arena as well. $100. Not good. No, not $100. $60. $40. $40. Okay. $40. TV commercial. Arena venue. Let's freaking do this, boys. Okay, the final show of the year, but will be the final show of EPW. We'll find that out as soon as I just merchandise, because of course I want some money. $10,000. Okay, I'm running a business here. I'm trying to run me a goddamn business. 22 cares. Okay, now let's go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited. I'm excited. December event. Let's go. Velveteen Dream versus Matt Robinson to kick us off. Let's see who is going to be winning. Velveteen Dream with the jump-in fist to the face of Matt Robinson. Gets the win there. Getting revenge over his enemies on the Hollywood Express team, as Alexa Bliss with a massive WrestleMania debut. I'm going to say WrestleMania, Wrestle Kingdom, whatever you want to call it. The equivalent of defeats Naomi. Big win there. As Austin Aries is looking to retain his championship 2 out of 3 falls cruiserweight title, as David Houston, ladies and gentlemen, he's looking to get the win. Oh, but Austin Aries is firing back. It's firing back hot. And now 2 out of 3 falls match. And it comes back to Austin Aries. Austin Aries wins the 2 out of 3 falls match. And now it's time for the big ones. Here we go. Last minute change, perhaps gonna change the psyche of Brian Cage going into this one. Okay, last minute change is Brian Cage versus Moose. Let's see if Moose can do it. Let's see if Moose can pull out the win, and he does. Moose. I believe former champion as well, if I remember correctly. Moose was a former champion. That was great. Okay, Moose gets the win for his team. Charlotte Flair getting the win for EPW. EPW is looking hot here tonight. Okay, now it's Ric Flair versus Mikey Williams. Let's see if Mikey Williams can pull out a huge win on Ric Flair, and he does! Oh my god, I did not expect that. Okay, Mikey Williams defeats Ric Flair. That's okay. Okay, NWO, they're not just gonna take this lying down, but neither is Abyss. Abyss defeats Kevin Nash there. Okay, EPW so far kicking NWO's ass right now. As now Jack Howard still TNA champion. The ultimate deciding factor. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's happened. Before the show even ends, because of course, Jack Howard defeats Booker T, and now they have the majority score. EPW has the majority score. This is not necessarily feeling like a fairy tale ending. You should have had a tie up until the triple threat, or up until the main event, but whatever. Kevin Owens defeats Cody there. Okay. I can't book the winners, I just book the matches, as Kazuchika Okada gains the championship. Gains the EPW champion. The NWO have been defeated. But what does that mean exactly? What does that truly mean? Well, I didn't quite mention this because I didn't know how this was going to work out. But they have been completely destroyed throughout this entire match. Or throughout this entire night. So here's what's happening. We're going to have a clean slate in terms of what happens here on the Firepromoter series. Now, ooh, look at that. Beautiful. And then, oh, we're still in number 2. God damn it, we're so close. Confirm. Okay. Confirm. Here, let me do this stuff, and then I'll get back to you on what's happening next. Okay, now that we finished all that stuff, what does that truly mean? Okay, we won. EPW defeated the NWO. What does that really mean? Well, I'll tell you. What that means is that the NWO are finished. Now, what does that really mean? What does the NWO being finished truly mean? Well, let's just say it's going to be a big change. It's going to be a massive change. But you're going to find that out in the next episode, because that's going to be the end of this episode. Yeah, that's right, I'm leaving you on a cliffhanger. Okay, don't yell at me, I need you to come back. Okay, I was expecting this series to end, but I guess we're still going. Okay? God damn it, Hulk Hogan, what's wrong with you? What are you doing? Anyways, that's going to be the end of this episode here on the EPW Firepromoter series. Next time, a world of changes. And that's all I can promise you. Have a good day. From Bad Wrestling. That's right, no outro. No outro, just have a good day. From Bad Wrestling.